about boxing, about competition, how we prepare to win boxing. Okay, this is how I want to start. I'm going to ask you a question. You're about to compete in say national. What are some of the things that you worry about? What are some things that you think about concerning your bout? What are you worried about? Alright? What are you worried about? People are worried about something. Yeah. Well, what are your worries?
Not very before about little bit nervous.
Nervous, okay. Since the first bout you're nervous, and before the bout you're nervous. Okay. Okay. Listen to what I asked. You just said that you're nervous. Okay. Why are you nervous? Huh? Why are you nervous?
I don't know how to play in ring.
You don't know what to do.
I know that, but nervous. I don't know my opponent game about game.
You don't know your opponent.
Yes, sir.
Anything else you're nervous about? Okay, let's not worry about the first bout. I'm talking any bout.
I win first bout, then I'm not nervous.
So if you win your first bout, you go to the second bout, you're not nervous? Okay, last national, you won your first bout. You did not win your second bout. You won your second bout? With your third bout, you did not win your third bout.
No, sir, because I win first bout. After that, I confident.
Okay, well why didn't you lose? Why didn't you win your next bout after that? You was not nervous before that bout? Okay, what about you? Were you nervous in your bouts? How many bouts did you have in nationals? First bout you lost. How about you? Huh? 4 bouts. Okay, were you nervous before any other bouts? First bout you were nervous. Second bout you were not nervous. Third bout you were not nervous. Fourth bout you were not nervous. You nervous any bouts? Only first bout you're nervous. After first bout you're no more nervous. Okay? So, why are you nervous? Number one, you said opponent. You don't know what the opponent is. What they're gonna do. You don't know what they're gonna do. What else are you nervous about? That's the only thing you're nervous about is you don't know what the opponent's gonna do? Everything else is fine. Everything else is fine. Okay? So, you don't know what the opponent's gonna do, so since you don't know what the opponent is gonna do, what did you do? What did you do?
First bout, sir.
In any bout, what did you do? Because you're not, whether it's the first bout, second bout, third bout, you don't know what you never know what the opponent's gonna do.
First round I check her game.
You check her game. Okay. You check out what they're gonna do.
How she play.
How they box. Check how they box. What else? Nothing else? Okay, after you figure out what you put, now what? Okay? I can tell you, it's the wrong thing to do. It is wrong. Okay? I'm gonna tell you, and I've been telling you all week. First, I don't think people are questioning the opponent. First thing that you're questioning is yourself. That's the first thing you're questioning is yourself. Your confidence. When you're nervous, guess what? That means you don't have confidence in yourself. You lack that belief in yourself. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Does it add up? You're nervous. Yeah, of course you don't know what the opponent's doing, but guess what? That means you're lacking confidence in yourself, belief in yourself. And if you take this route, check out how the opponent is going to play. The first round is over, and guess what? It goes to the opponent because you're waiting on them to see what they do. And I would tell you, in high-level boxing, 84% of the people who win the first round wins the bout. That's a very high number. Out of 100 bouts, the person that wins the first round, 84 of them will win the bout. So, you think like this, guess what? You gave the first round away, meaning you gave the whole bout away, 84% of the time. So you get the first round away, and the bout away 84% of the time, that's like, if you box 10 times, you lost 8 of them. That's not a good record. Everybody, are you understanding where I'm coming from? You understand it? So, you cannot worry about how the opponent is going to box or their game. We have to prepare ourselves and have confidence in yourself. How do you prepare yourself and have confidence in yourself? How? You said mentally prepare. How do you mentally prepare? Motivation videos. That's what you say. What else? How do you mentally prepare? How? Okay. Practice in the ring. Okay? I'm not going to put the ring. I'm going to say practice boxing. Okay? I'm going to scratch this motivation video out. That's bull crap. This is not how you prepare mentally by having some type of motivational video. That's not how you prepare mentally. You prepare through practice. Okay, this is what I'm telling you guys. You must practice hard. You must practice hard. I was just telling you guys yesterday. When you spar, if you're waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, when you come to actual bout, guess what? This person is coming to try to take your head off, and they're coming fast and hard, and then you come back the first round, and you're like, because this is not the way you're practicing. You got to practice with high intensity, and then recover, and then come back with high intensity, and then recover. Because this is how the fight is going to go. You don't know what they're going to do. Now, if they don't come out all fast and hard, guess what? It makes it a lot easier for you. But you need to be prepared mentally that, hey, no matter how they come out, I'm in better shape than them. So guess what? I will come out fast and hard. And guess what? They will get tired because I'm used to this. Are you guys understanding what I'm saying? Okay? That's one portion of mentally, because hey, guess what? I know I'm prepared physically. You mentally know that you're prepared physically. You can go hard as you, but nobody can outwork me. And every day I work very hard. I work harder than, that's why I try to tell you, it's all a competition. When you go again, it's a competition. Every day is a competition. You gotta make sure, hey, nobody will outwork me. I can go and go and go fast and hard, and I can go and go and go, and you're not gonna beat me. This is the type of mentality you must have. If you have this type of mentality, you keep going, guess what? I don't know if you ever heard the expression. I don't know if you heard of this. Pressure bursts pipes. You have a steel pipe. And when pressure goes through, it'll bust the steel pipe. Because of all of that pressure. Same thing with people. You put pressure. Guess what? They're whole full of, and guess what? They'll break. This is how people do. You put a lot of pressure, and they'll break. Some will stand, some will last a little bit longer than others. Some will break immediately. So you must know this. Pressure bursts pipes. If I keep putting pressure on you, and I keep going, guess what? You're gonna go crazy, you're gonna lose it. Are you understanding? So this is what we must know this. We must know this. Mentally prepared also. Knowing that right hand boxers, left hand boxers. Right hand boxers. What do you know about right hand boxers? Not necessarily. I could be a right hand boxer and I got a pretty good left. And I'll knock you out with a left hand. So that's not true. What did you know about right hand boxers? Huh? Somebody speak up. Speak up.
They always go right side. So we have to go that.
Left side. Right hand boxers prefer to move to the left. Most of them prefer to move this way. And they box and they punch from moving this way. Most of them cannot move this way and punch at the same time. Some of them, a lot of them, they cannot move this way at all. What about left hand boxers? Southpaw. Most of them prefer to move to the right. If they'll punch, moving to the right. If they won't punch, moving to the left. I've told you guys this so many times. I don't know why nobody can answer this question. I'm tired of repeating myself. I'm wasting my time. You have books and nobody's writing anything down. So you're showing me that I'm wasting my time right now. Because no one is writing anything down. But this is stuff you need to know. Automatically know. This is a part of mental. Now, no need to be nervous if you're physically prepared and mentally prepared. There's no need to be nervous. You say you don't know what the opponent is going to do. You don't know what the opponent's going to do. Why don't you know what the opponent's going to do? Why don't you know? Very simple answer. You don't know them. Yes, you do not know them. Okay, you do not know them. Okay, but general people, you know about people. You know about yourself. So, first of all, what is boxing? What is boxing? What is boxing? I didn't say what it is not. What is it? Huh? She just said it's not a game. You said it's a game. You think it's respect? What? No. You don't know what it is. I don't know how you can be good with it. You have no idea what it is. I'm wasting my time here. I've already told you guys what boxing is. Number one, boxing. You must act so you can receive a reaction. So that you can react to the reaction. It's that you act to get a reaction so you can react over the reaction. You do something to make them do something so you can do something else. You understand what I'm saying? So what does this require? What does this require? What's the first thing you must do? Huh? What's the first thing you must do? Okay, I said act. Okay, but, so what is act? What is act? Okay, so what does that mean? What does that mean? Okay, so what does that mean? What's the key word? What's the key word? Huh? Be first. You must be first. So does that mean punching first? Huh? Okay, you must be first. So do not go in there and just stand in front, waiting. You must be first. That's whether if I'm moving to the left first or I'm moving to the right first, you must act first. Because if you're in front of, if I box and I move this way, what must they do? What must they do? They will not follow you. They must go this way. You're talking about running. If I go like this, what are you going to do? If you don't do nothing, you're getting hit. So what are you going to do? You need to react to what I do. So first of all, if you act first, guess what? You automatically take control of the bout. Because they must react to you. You be first, whether it's a feint, whether it's a jab, whether it's stepping right, stepping left. You must be first. Don't let them be first. You be first. And then they will react to your action and then you react to whatever it is they do. So, if you're always first, and you're controlling the boat, most likely who will win that round? Most likely you will win because you're dictating the pace and everything. Okay? And then what I said about the first round, if you win that first round, guess what? You're in control to win the whole bout. But just because you win the first round doesn't mean that you come back the second round and relax. Well, I won the first round. No. Guess what? Dig them a deeper hole. Put them in a deeper hole. Win that second round. Do it even more. Whatever you did the first round, increase it. You win 2 rounds, guess what? It still does not mean to relax. Because in this sport here, all it takes is 1 punch. If you get an 8 count, you get 2 8 counts, you get 3 8 counts, that stops the fight. So guess what? Keep the same pace up or increase in the third round. I would tell you, people say nervous. I say nervous. First about you're nervous. Not only that, are you nervous about the opponent? I find many people are nervous that they're going to get tired. They're nervous that they're going to get tired. So I don't want to throw a lot of punches because I don't want to get tired. I don't want to gas myself out. Let's be real. Be truthful. If you're not truthful, you're not helping yourself. Be truthful to yourself. I'm nervous I'm going to get tired. I will tell you, when you train, how many rounds you do in the training? How many rounds did you do? For the whole training, you do only 3 rounds or 4 rounds? How many rounds do you do? Count the rounds. How many rounds did you do? Total. You did 24 rounds. 24 rounds. You did 24 rounds. That's how many rounds you did. You did 24 rounds. You sure? You count them. Okay, people say you did 24 rounds. When you box, how many rounds you do? Huh? 3 rounds. Okay, now, when you train, when you compete, now which one makes you more tired? Huh? And which one are you more tired? Which one are you more tired? You're more tired than 24 rounds. Which one are you more tired? In training or the competition? 3 rounds or 24 rounds? Which one, when you actually fight, which one are you more tired in? After you finish, are you like, oh. Which one are you more tired in? Competition. Which one are you more tired in? Okay, but that does not make sense. How are you more tired doing 3 rounds than you are doing 24 rounds? Matter of fact, I'll even cut it down. Let's take 10 rounds off of that, and I know we do more of that. Let's say 14 rounds. Let's say 14 rounds. How are you more tired doing 3 rounds than you are 14 rounds? Somebody talk to me. How does that work? Because it does not make sense to me. Talk to me. How is this happening?
Sir, here 24 round, I, sir, pre-mind,
pressure, no nervous. No pressure, no nervous. So, you say no pressure, no nervous. So why did you get pressure and nervous here?
Because sir, I already tell you, I don't know about my opponent, how to play.
So why you do pressure and nervous? Why make things worse by adding pressure and nervous? Why make things worse? Because if you add pressure and you don't know about your opponent, and then you put that pressure on yourself, you're making it worse. You're making it worse for yourself. You're making yourself tired. You're putting stress on yourself. You're doing this. You're making yourself tired by stressing. I'll tell you my thoughts about this. Now, I know we do more than 14 rounds. I'm just going to use 14 because it's a lower number. 14 rounds. You're not working 14 rounds. I tell you on the back, I need y'all to keep working. Combination, back, combination, 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 combination. Some of y'all hit me so often. But then when you get in a fight, the pressure comes. And then you're tired because you're stressing. You guys need to listen to me. You need to work fast and hard here. Everything you do. High intensity. Doing things correctly. Punching correctly. So Henny, you got your hit in the bag. You're hitting the bag right, but then when you go spar, you want to do some stuff like this. Control yourself. Do the same way that you practice. This is where it's supposed to be, you guys. Practice. It's supposed to be hard. In competition, it's supposed to be fun. Competition is like, hey, now I'm going to display all the practice I done put in. I'm going to put it in this 3 rounds. All these 14 rounds that I